Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Maelstrom behind the mic for a new cast of replay of Rise of the Reds 1.9 Internal, casted live. This particular replay has been sent to me by Calvin, who I deeply thank. So let's see what we do have. I understood it was a 2v2. Righto, so we have Calvin and Composite Armor both as GLA, facing Frost and Rick respectively as ECA and China. Yeah, Calvin and Composite Armor chose very close colors. It's gonna be quite hard to distinguish, but we will do what we can. I don't know this symbol, to be honest. So, anyway, so we have a field command opening for Rick, as you can see immediately coming with a radar helicopter. We have double supplies already, going for triple. In Frost's side is rushing tier 1, already has a war factory. In the GLA side, what do we have? We have a few technicals, we have 2 rebels here, we have a bike, we have a tier 1 rush for, who's that? Composite Armor. And also for Calvin. We have a forward Dushka nest. I was gonna say Dushka site, but derp. Okay, tier 1 going up for Frost as well. Technical rush on the drop resupply zones in the back. Going to ninja the loot. Clever. Denying precious early game money. Destroyed the scaffold. Frost doing some heavy damage. Wait, who's that? It's Calvin. Calvin doing some heavy damage to Frost early game. Now harassing the supply collectors of Frost. Meanwhile, Rick is pretty well walled, so this won't happen to him. But we have also some felons inside the region command, ensuring some nice fire support. Bloodhound in action will probably take out the technical without too much trouble. Or maybe with trouble, but second Bloodhound comes and saves the day. Right. So Rick has taken both resupply zones. We have a forward reinforced fortification repaired by a Warhound. Probably also built by the Warhound. The corals are almost identical, yes. I can't help but think that they did it on purpose just to fuck with me. So we had a small attack here that didn't go well for Frost. But now that he's on the defensive side, Mortar, Pit, and Warhound will come and deal some heavy damage. Warhound kills 1 Scorpion tank, but 2 Mortar buggies and another Scorpion tank are dealing heavy damage here. Pretty bad choice to use a toxin tractor. Didn't harm, but wasn't the smartest choice. Does he have the armor piercing ammo? No. Could have been useful. The forward Dushkanist is being harassed by the mortar pit. We have another attack here with various Chinese vehicles, protected hopefully by an ECM tank, which secures the push against these, but there is an attack on the other side. Trying to keep track of both is not gonna be easy. Rick's attack is going pretty well. Mortar buggies to try dealing with the ECM tank successfully. The new effects are just fire. Yep. And we have, speaking of fire, we have a couple of inferno cannons. Thank you, strategist, for the compliment. Yes, beacon was made here. I don't know why. Oh, yes, salvage, of course. He probably recovered it for himself, since there were quite a lot of dragon tanks and ECMs. Most of them did escape, from what I can imagine here. 2 snipes on mortar buggies, plus 1 on a scorpion tank here. And the mortar pits are now still attacking, but the effects are more optimized. Indeed, the effects are way more optimized now too, as well as prettier. That was one of the reasons of changing them, and it feels because the game plays a lot smoother. Trying to recover the salvage, but is going to be sniped before. More mortar buggies, since they are aware that the ECM tanks are gonna be a pain. However, they do not have the toxin shells. But I hear German kill making a name for himself. I see Ural trucks, I see a Grad providing some heavy fire support. I heard a cash hack somewhere. Oh, Jarman is doing some heavy damage, sniping tens of red guards. We have a heavy powerbomb, rank 2 here. Is it a goodbye to the FPS drop? It is a goodbye, not a farewell, I'm afraid. Nice, sniping down the ECM tank. But be careful of the flame Huns. One has been sniped by the Ural trucks, the second follows. Cash hack GP, rarest GP I will have ever seen, Rise of the Reds. Yep, indeed. Pretty hard to see the murder effect. I heard an insurrection mob somewhere, probably somewhere close. I hear Jarman still making an absolute carnage here. Fun fact for those who didn't know, German is here, but when German is in a garrison, it doesn't show. Long range capture by Lotus here. New attempt of recovering tier 1 China salvage. Failed again. Both salvage and recycler got destroyed. Has that always been a feature? In Rise of the Reds, yes. Maybe not in 0 Hour. No. See? It just shot. This hasn't been sniped. There. Grad in single fire mode. See? Not inventing anything. I see a bombardment. Howitzer position. Nice scatter. As you can see, the howitzer effect has been greatly improved. Looks way more powerful now. Oh yeah. And also less taxing than the old one. Harriers in the skies, but there is a couple of Urals and Stinger sights in the back in support. Also, small improvement. Chaff on the Harriers has been improved because it didn't work well apparently, and now requires the chaff upgrade. Doesn't come by default on the Harrier anymore. What's the build limit of the howitzer? It's 4. And it's not scheduled to change. Basically, anything that is limited in number and not limited to 1 is limited to 4. Nice attempt on an attack here, got murdered by the defenses though. Chaff do auto proc. Nope. Still manual. It only auto procs on the trucks, but not on the Harrier. It's still manual for them. Right, we have a moment of peace here. Oh wait, spoke too soon. We have a group of Chinese units advancing. We have a bomb truck. Oh, combined with this sabotage, this is gonna hurt. Eye explosive, detonation, boom. I think we have another power bomb, rank 2. Poor howitzer, always suffer from nerfs. Yep. But, as I mentioned in my previous stream, ECA will have stuff to compensate for that nerf. Seems that the cargo plane made another pass. Third attempt to recover Chinese tech. Both 1 and 2. I see bombardment. Yeah, definitely looks better. And both 1 and 2 got recovered. Scud Storms. Ah, they didn't limit super weapons again. We have 4 Scud Storm and 3 nuclear missiles. We have Composite Armor signaling. Oh yeah, Well, he has both techs, so I think there was a problem of communication here. I heard an insurrection somewhere, but I do not see it. I see some collection here. Rick found the insurrection before I did. Oof. 2 bombardments here, dodged by the insurrection. But I think they didn't send all the shells. Maybe I'm wrong. China got overload by default. China only has... Yeah. That was the main reason why the overload is now default. Because only having the Twin Fang completely defeated it against GLA. Right, we have another frontal attack that will be completely repelled here. Yeah. Try to go frontal with GLA against ECA defenses is not the best. Question about recyclers with salvaging tests. On some occasions, they tend to not get the upgrade after the command, but most of the time... Yes, what you need to keep in mind is that while the crate is being recovered, it is susceptible to be destroyed by the enemy. So maybe the tech was destroyed before the recycler could grab it. That is a possibility. It's a nerf that occurred in 1.87, I think. It wasn't the case in 1.85, but don't remember if it was in 1.86 or 87. Right, we have a group of hopper tanks, a lot of tier 0 stuff. It seems that Rick realized that his shit was getting stolen. And we have an EMP cycler to prove it. We have a first nuclear missile launch right on the front line. We have Grads firing in single. Something that Calvin seems to appreciate, actually. I've seen him doing that quite a lot. Another cache hack here. EMP bomb, meaning that maybe we will see a sunstorm from Rick. Second nuclear missile. I think I heard a hijacker. The nuclear missile didn't destroy anything, but I think it will deny the area for quite a while. Black Lotus is trying to take advantage of this. EMP cycler firing. Got evaded. We have a power bomb, nuke bomb. Is bomb truck still tier 2? Yes, but no longer requires a GP. We have an insurrection mob. And again, it is here. We have an observation van here, new barracks being built. I think I missed... No, I didn't miss the Scratch Storms yet. They weren't launched. So, in terms of XP, only Rick is at rank 5. I do not see the Sunstorm yet. Don't know if he's building it or not. Actually, if he does, he will have trouble getting it out. Because it's quite a chunky boy and there is not much room here. Right. We have a recovery of the oil refinery here. Do battle boss still get out of there? These guys when attacking, yes they do. It is not something we can go against. Engine limitations. Battle gods got any change? No, didn't get any change yet. Still comes out with 4 tunnel defenders, exactly. So, yeah. We have an insurrection that was quickly pacified thanks to a quick answer. Oh, we have an anthrax bomb! That's gonna hurt badly. We should witness a Scott Storm. Oh, maybe we have a Jaeger somewhere that is resetting them. No? I don't know, because I didn't see any Scott Storm. Oh yes, here was one. Interesting. Trying to snipe down the solar reactor, but apparently it failed. We have Calvin at rank 5 and he has his pillager. And we have 2 volleys of the Scott Storm. Probably gonna try again sniping the reactor. No, it's gonna murder the front line. Pretty clever. Also, the toxin will deny any possible reconstruction for a moment. Is that the mobile GPS scrambler? Yes and no. It's the GLA Epic unit. Let's all indeed have a GPS scrambler. As you can see it. Have a lot of mines being detonated. However, the mobs cannot be concealed, meaning that they are a telltale sign that there is something fishy coming here. Marauder, pillager. But yeah, it is the name pillager is actually inspired from the marauder. Pretty good observation. Maybe we will be able to see its... I think it just rolled over Frank Jaeger. That kind of things happen. Calvin is retreating the pillager. Is a Giga Chat version of the marauder. Yeah, pretty much. And the breakthrough may be happening here. We have some EMP cyclers. However, there is a clear lack of raw firepower to push through. Still no sign. Oh, we have Black Lotus in the GLA's base, stealing buildings. That could be harmful. We have canister mortars at long range. It seems that Calvin didn't realize he lost his hideout. We have a napalm drop. Unupgraded though. And the pillager got disabled and destroyed. Boom. It seems that Lotus got killed. Cannot confirm, but I do not see her. Oh well, there is a German here. So it's a possibility. Grand Slam Bomb. Destroying a war factory, but not a Scud Storm. Pillager Death Animation has damage. Nope, it doesn't. It's purely cosmetic. Frost is rank 5-2 now, so maybe we will see some protocol action. None chosen yet. Frost taking advantage of the canister rounds and profiting that GLA vehicles have very low armor. It seems that... Ooh, more nukes. And speaking of nukes, we have some nuclear engines on the quads. Stolen from China Tier 2. Granting a lot of speed to the quad cannons. Slightly misplaced sabotage. Oh, the error is gonna be fixed pretty soon though. Another nuke missile on Calvin's troops. We have an EMP bomb. We have Jarman sniping a MiG. Another MiG falls. We have 4 Battlemaster tanks. Sabotaged. And ambushed. There we go. Protocols. We have Venoms. Pretty good choice against GLA. Ooh, Toxin Bomb. Anthrax Bomb, sorry. It's gonna be hard. Gonna work very well against Venom. And we have the Pillager. As you can see, it's completely immune to mines. Any plan for the GLA Air Force? Maybe. Maybe. And the Pillager has upgraded itself with the flame cannon. Come on. Show us the Aziz. And he flees away. So maybe we will see again the flame cannon. Oh! But before that we have the Aziz. And as you can see, the Aziz is upgraded by the Toxin Shell upgrade. So there. You have the flame cannon. It is pretty particular. It fires in bursts, of course. But also the impact spreads. So it releases smaller fireballs around it. Pretty cool. Wish the GLA Air Force benefits from the recycler upgrades. I think that's a coding limitation. Trying to apply that kind of logic to Air Force is deemed to fail, from what I understood. Darn you, Sage. And another escape in the tunnels. And it seems that Rick is pissed off of those escapes. We have more Scud Storm coming. We have a grand total of 8 versus 4 nuclear missiles and 0 Solaris. It seems that Composite Armor didn't go for Anthrax Beta at this stage of the game. It's pretty odd. Speaking of stages, all players are now rank 5, so we may see a second Pillager anytime soon. Harrier falling. And we have a rank 1 bulldog. What is it getting stealth detection from? I'm confused. Oh, we have fire control stations shooting missiles at the pillager. But oh, there is a mobile sensor array. And that's the end of the pillager. Mobile sensor array, yes indeed. We have a napalm drop, still no black napalm. Probably didn't pick the GP. And we have a snipe on the reactor as well as on one nuclear missile. Solar burst is now up. We have one, but in terms of super weapons, they are clearly behind. Still no sunstorm, Rick. Where is it? Darn you. Another Scud Storm. And we have a mine drop, rank 2 by the looks of it, sniping 3 Scorpion tanks. We have, I hear, a fire control station guiding missiles. How does it still get power after the solar reactor got destroyed? This thing. It has a temporary ability to give it power for a limited amount of time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, since he went for prepared defenses, he has the cheetah now. And it seems that a nuclear missile will fall. It seems also that Rick called the quit, but Frost has decided to continue the fight. So, sorry, but no sunstorm, guys. Venom has been sabotaged and will be disposed of by the insurrection mobs. Yep. We have a solar reactor coming and the cheetah at it again. The Viking is also helping. Delivering some 65mm justice at long range. We have the 2 pillagers who do not give a damn about mines, but that's not the case of the rest of GLA stuff. Another shot of the Aziz in the middle of the defense line. And the pillager got destroyed by the massive burst damage. Yeah, since... No, wait. Does the icon not show anymore? Yeah, well. Frost calls the quit. Nice victory of Team GLA. Right. So, thank you for watching this replay cast. I will see you for another one very soon. Bye-bye. Right.